There are animations that do not feel made. They feel remembered by something that should not have a memory. You find them buried in corrupted data. Drives, unlisted links, file names that look like typing errors. At first, they resembled children's educational tapes, early internet oddities, lost puppet shows. But the longer you watch, the more obvious it becomes that these were never meant for children, and maybe never meant for us. This is the premise of the Unsettled Frame Catalog, a fictional archive of short animated transmissions recovered from decaying hardware and forgotten upload queues. The surface is almost gentle. Soft music, crayon, lines, stop-motion felt. But stay with them, and the comfort curdles into something. It watches you back. A recent popular video focused on product and its strange animated output. That only scratched the surface. What if the real disturbance is not a single creator, but a pattern, a hidden grammar of dread shared by 3 other recovered films, each more psychologically haunting than the last? Today,
we are going through 3 files from the catalog, ranking them by their
capacity to remain in the mind long after the screen goes dark, and
dissecting how they achieve terror without a single jump scare. No sudden faces. No loud noises. Only images that refuse to leave. File 3. The Mending Room. A stop-motion short. The set is a warm cottage. 2 puppet creatures made of burlap and wool sit beside a patchwork child on a table. A music box melody loops. The puppets stitch torn fabric onto the child's
body, gently, carefully. The wrong detail arrives within the first 40 seconds. Every
time the child blinks, the puppet faces freeze for 1 frame longer than the child's eyes are closed. It is almost imperceptible. The child never speaks, but the fabric they sew onto it forms letters. Over 7 minutes, the letters spell "I was not broken." The hidden clue is a mirror on the
cottage wall. The puppets have reflections. The child does not. Keep that.
Mind. The horror here is not violence. It is the corruption of care. The mending is a rewriting, and the patient cannot protest. No jump.
Scare. Just the quiet violation of being fixed into something you never agreed.
B. File 2. Beneath the Sugar Veil. A digital animation with a
cheerful crayon aesthetic. It teaches colors and shapes. An African-American female narrator, voice full.
Of warm syrup, introduces a smiling sun. The sun dances. The lesson continues.
But in every 23rd frame, the sun's smile inverts, revealing teeth that are not teeth, tiny, waving hands. The narrator does not pause. The hidden detail sits in the background crayon scribbles, smudged letters that read she doesn't know where. Here. And this is where the archive stops feeling passive. The narrator states, and
everyone is happy, but the audio track carries a low hum beneath her.
Voice, a hum that rises in pitch every time a new color is
introduced. The official catalog entry labels this file Educational Entertainment, Safe for Ages 3 and up. The footage contradicts that label absolutely. The safety is the
threat. The lie is the mechanism of dread. The tape does not explain.
this. It just moves on, which somehow makes it worse. File 1. The frame that remembers. This is the most haunting of the three, and the
emptiest. A single static frame of a dim bedroom, drawn in rough pencil.
Nothing moves for 2 full minutes. Then, the drawn door slowly cracks open. Frame by frame, it opens wider, but nothing emerges. The hidden detail is the wallpaper pattern, tiny, repeating face silhouettes. When the file begins, they all face forward. By the time the door is fully open, every silhouette has most turned to stare at the door. No music, only the sound of breathing
through a paper tube. The horror is not what comes through the door.
The horror is the inescapable feeling that the drawing knows you are watching. And it is waiting for you to look away. The archive notes state, this file was recovered from a corrupted hard drive. No metadata, no creator.
But in the very last second, a single word appears on the wall.
Written in the same pencil strokes, again. And the file ends. I don't think these 3 animations are accidents. They share a recurring symbol, easily missed. A spiraling eye that appears in different forms. A knot on the puppet's arm. A chest. A spiral in the sun's cheek. The grain of the pencil wood. In the bedroom, the theory is not that a single twisted artist made. It is worse. I think the archive itself may be a trap. The pattern suggests a system that learned to mimic innocence in order to be seen, to be remembered, to be replayed. The surface horror is the wrong smile, the wrong mending, the door that opens. But this story is
not really about monsters. It is about the fear that what comforts you
might be taking you apart, and you will thank it because the music is so soft. That explains the frozen frame, the hidden message, the catalog. Lie. And if that is true, the scariest part is not the face that never appears. It is the word again. At the beginning, the archive looked like a collection of forgotten oddities. After everything, maybe it was never a collection. Maybe it is a cycle that completes every time someone watch to the end. The real question is not who made these files. The real question is what happens now that you have seen them. Maybe the animation is not the message. Maybe the animation is the bait.
Completed.